funny. Well, let's start. Let's go backwards, David. Let's start with Colin's new single, "The Hardest Battle," and it's a video and a single, of course. And I think it's really a song of the times. It's very pertinent for what we're going through.
Well, it was obviously recorded during the lockdown, the first lockdown, which happened last year, the early part of last year. Mm-hmm. But it's not specifically about COVID or anything. It's about being oneself, really.
Right.
I was looking through a book one day, the book of Pocket Positives, if you want to look that one up. And it's just basically sayings and phrases from famous people down the years, you know. Churchill, Roosevelt's in there, and all those sort of people. And there was one by an American poet called E.E. Cummings.
Yes.
I don't know if you know this.
From Massachusetts, David, from Massachusetts.
Yes, I think he was. And there was a phrase in there which he'd coined about in a world which is doing its best night and day to make you look like everybody else, means to fight the hardest battle, you know, to be oneself. And I thought, well, there's a title there. At least I can work from that. So, yes, I had some chords, and they seemed to be a marriage, and off you go. You know, it's the spark was there and then. So, but that's where it sprung from. You know.
Now, it's interesting you mentioned. You know, I'm in New York City. We have a place called Times Square, and I travel to London quite a bit, and I go to Piccadilly and Soho. And you're surrounded by ads, and they all the ads seem to say, you need to be yourself, buy our product, just like everyone else. So that's why the song sounds so pertinent to me, because we're encouraged in advertising to be individuals, but we all have to buy the same products for some reason.
Well, I think it strikes me that most people really aren't themselves, you know. Mm-hmm. They really analyzed it. And I think you eventually, if you're lucky, you get to be oneself. And they say that man loses his misery when he becomes himself, you know. So that was what I was aiming for, really.
Okay. I'm sort of a fan of Douglas Adams, actually. I think "Don't Panic" is probably our best quotation at this point in time.
Yeah, the Hitchhiker's Guide fellow. Yeah, yes. Yes, it was. He had his own unique world, you know. But that's what you get for being yourself. You succeed, I think, and you know, everybody has something to offer. It's just finding what is yours, you know, and that's the quest in life, I think. So, yeah, you get there in the end.